Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down, it's Bell. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his...
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Well, hey, let's shift gears for a second. Did you see Dre Kirkpatrick's 100-yard interception return not for a touchdown last week?
It doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, it's a 100-yard field. How does he get 100 yards and not score? What happened?
Picked it off in the end zone, couldn't take it all the way back to the other end zone. By the way, that 100-yard interception without it being a touchdown, longest in NFL history to not score.
But they did eventually score.
They did.
Didn't he fumble somewhere along the way?
Yeah.
Picked up his own fumble, gets to about the 1. They end up scoring. It happened in Denver. So I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, I know where you're going.
The altitude got him.
Altitude got him. Oh, poor Dre Kirkpatrick. Great return, though. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 22 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. They still can't get it. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And now a first down following that long gain. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he motions the wide receiver. Again, it's Bell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A give to Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Hula, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 73 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the wideout in motion. On second down, Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to...
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Again, they'll run with Freeman. They find some open field here. 34 yards there and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for